The concept of reverence for life is a deeply philosophical and theological principle that has been influential throughout human history. At its core, reverence for life is the belief that all life is sacred and deserves to be respected and protected. This principle has been expressed in various ways by different thinkers and religious traditions, but perhaps one of the most powerful expressions of this concept can be found in the story of Simeon in the Gospel of Luke. Luke 2 verses 25 to 32 tells the story of Simeon, an elderly man who had been waiting for the coming of the Messiah. When Simeon saw the baby Jesus, he was filled with a sense of peace and fulfillment, and he proclaimed the famous words, "Lord, now lettest thou thy servant depart in peace, according to thy word, for mine eyes have seen thy salvation." Simeon's words express his deep sense of reverence for life and his belief that the purpose of his life had been fulfilled. In his view, the birth of Jesus represented the ultimate fulfillment of God's promise of salvation, and his own life had been enriched and made meaningful by the knowledge that he had witnessed this momentous event. The story of Simeon is a powerful example of how the concept of reverence for life can be applied in a religious context. It demonstrates the importance of recognizing the value and dignity of every human life, and the role that faith and spirituality can play in shaping our attitudes toward life and death. However, the concept of reverence for life is not limited to a religious context. In fact, it has been embraced by many secular thinkers and philosophers as well. One of the most influential proponents of reverence for life was Albert Schweitzer, a French-German theologian, philosopher, and physician who lived from 1875 to 1965. Schweitzer's philosophy of reverence for life was based on the idea that all living beings have an inherent value and deserve to be treated with respect and compassion. He believed that this principle should guide our actions toward animals, plants, and the natural world as well as other human beings. Schweitzer's philosophy has had a profound impact on many areas of thought, from environmentalism to animal rights to medical ethics. It has inspired countless individuals to live more compassionately and to work toward a more just and sustainable world. At its core, the concept of reverence for life is a deeply spiritual and philosophical principle that speaks to the fundamental worth and dignity of all life. Whether we approach this principle from a religious or secular perspective, it challenges us to recognize the interconnectedness of all living beings and to act with compassion and respect toward all that we encounter. In a world that often seems to devalue and exploit life in all its forms, the concept of reverence for life offers a powerful reminder of the sacredness of existence and the potential for all beings to live in harmony and peace. Like Simeon, we can find meaning and purpose in recognizing and celebrating the wonder of life in all its forms, and working to create a more just and compassionate world for all. Thank you for listening. Please don't forget to subscribe.